Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this morning on another Morning Hype with your boy, Mr.Stacks. Appreciate everybody tuning in today, as today is August 10th, the day we've kind of been waiting for a while now. At 7:27 a.m. and for some of these stocks that we've been kind of following for the last couple of weeks, it is earnings day today. We're going to kind of touch base on some of these stocks as to some of the reports that were published this morning. But for those of y'all that are new to the channel, we like to talk about, the interest in stocks, ones that are looking to make some big moves, some pre-breakout stocks, things like that, looking to make some high gains. And if that's something you're interested in, things you want to know about and hear about, please hit the subscribe, notification bell, thumbs up always help the channel as well. For those of y'all not liking the footage, please leave some comments below. Let's try to see what we can do to try to turn that thumb, right side up there. But appreciate everybody tuning in this morning as we get started here for some of the stocks of the day we kind of have in focus. We have a lot moving in the market this morning. Looks like our EV sector is kind of up today, seeing a lot of movement in the EV stocks. But we do have 4 up here as we speak on the charts that we're going to kind of be looking into today. Some of these are some of our favorites we've been following for the last few days, while we ended up picking up some new ones as well. Kind of just wanted to touch base off the back though with XELA Technologies. I know we've all been waiting for their earnings to come out today, and it looks like it was a bust, man. It's not what we wanted to hear, but they ended up falling short to their estimates here. And as you can see, the price kind of came down from where we were yesterday. It's a little disappointing. We were really hoping to see this push up. I mean, the volume's still coming in. We can always turn around as the market opens. But checking the report, it just wasn't as satisfying as you would have thought. And, I mean, it is what it is. We can't win them all. But as you can see, the revenue fell a little short to what they estimated, 1.25 billion compared to, well, I don't know if that's what it says, 139 billion. But it was a loss of 33 cents a share. So we'll see that come down from where it was, probably come closer down to 280 or so. I mean, we'll see what happens as it plays out. Just because the news post is it's not positive, it doesn't always mean that these may move down. I mean, most of the time it does, but I have seen some of these stocks with the interest that can still push up even though the earnings were not good. So I'm still holding a few hundred shares. I'm gonna wait till the market opens and we start to dive down lower than where we are right now. We're about 291 the pre-market. And yeah, I'll be looking to pull my position. It's really something I wasn't looking to do, but I think we've been on this ride long enough, and today's a day where we're gonna call it. So for those of y'all that have been following, I know this isn't what everybody was wanting to hear, but it happens, man. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens come the next 3 months, and hopefully the next quarter we'll have some positive news on those earnings. But let's go ahead and jump right back into our talk of the day here. Where was I? Let me pull this back up. But we do have 4 new stocks up here, or 4 that we're going to focus on today. We have NAOV. This is one I took a big position on yesterday. It's been holding down on some levels here, as you can see. We've kind of been just hovering around this area here, 230 to 250, 270, give or take. I have a trend line drawn here, as you can see on the 4-hour. Let me zoom out. From high all the way down, as we're starting to squeeze here, into this wedge. Hopefully we may see a breakout. Yesterday we had some news published, some good news, but it's just not enough to push it through these levels. So even although we had a reversal yesterday, I'm hoping that we can recover and start to push back up. We've had a few articles published here in the last week or so, and it's just not enough momentum to cause the price to move up. As you can see, we've kind of been moving sideways here for the last couple of weeks. But I know this day is going to come when we're looking to hit these highs again. We just got to be patient. We're waiting it out. We're holding levels. We're still trending up, as you can see, following that 50-day moving average as we start to consolidate into the wedge here. So hopefully soon we start to see that squeeze here. Can't really say when. Could happen today, tomorrow, next week. Hopefully sooner than later though, but we're certainly going to be keeping an eye on this one. This is one of my favorites. I've been following for a minute. I picked up, a big position yesterday, and I'm really just going all in on this one. Even though we do have some other stocks moving, I'm invested in some others also on some other platforms. For those of y'all that know, I do trade on more than one platform just to get my day trades in. Most of these platforms you can only do a couple a day or 3 a week, something like that. So I do try to take advantage of how many trades I can do in a week. I believe Robinhood you can do now 4 within a 5-day period. Buy and sell a stock. Weeble's like 3, I think, 4 maybe, I don't know. But you're working with 3 or 4 different platforms. Hey, I got 10 trades or so in a week I can do, pulling in and out. So hoping to gain. If those I don't, I can at least use one of those trades there if I have to pull out and take a loss. But it is what it is. We have other stocks moving today. Moving on here, we're gonna keep a NAOV up though. We're gonna watch this one today, see if we can squeeze through this level. Right now, not a lot of volume, as you can see. Where we at about 114,000, but all it takes is a little push of something that'll start drawing some volume in here. So just like Works yesterday, I know we're calling that one, following that one. It did the same thing. Not much really happening in the pre-market, but it just took a little push, and before you know it, everybody started diving in. But those were some good trades yesterday. For those of y'all that were able to get in on those or watch the videos, we made some good profits yesterday, and we're looking to do the same here again today. But moving along here, one I really want everyone to focus on today is SPRT support.com. I'm not sure if their earnings are today. They might have been last week. I don't know. There's been a lot of confusion on this one here, as I've been trying to really pinpoint that. But this is a short squeeze candidate here. I called this a few weeks back. For those of y'all that's seen the video, y'all know what I'm talking about. I got in on this stock about $4. Right now we're about $8. We hit a high of $11 or so, not that long ago in the pre-market. As you can see here on the 4-hour, the daily doesn't capture that because this was actually in the after hours. But as you can see, we've hit a high of $11. We're already coming back up here to that $8 mark. A lot of support at $6, again at $7. Pretty much every dollar we're seeing support, give or take. But as you can see, look at the 4-hour, y'all. We're hitting those levels. We're looking to break out. And this stock here can move, and I mean move fast. It can go from $8 to probably double in a day. We hit $11, that day, and we're at $6. So we pretty much almost doubled that day. This can do the same. They're price targeting this one. Was it like $30 or something like that? $36. There's a Bitcoin merger coming in. They're price targeting this at $36, y'all. Check it out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up jumping in on this one also here. I pulled my position, took some profits last week or so. I thought of jumping back in, but ended up taking up some other trades. But right now, knowing that we're looking to break out, I'm probably gonna jump on another position here. It's kind of how it's looking. We'll see what happens as the market opens. If I'm not able to get on, hopefully y'all are. I'm calling it now, about 8:30 or so, y'all. We can break through these levels, 8:34, and we're gonna start seeing these highs again. We need the volume to come in though. Right now our volume is not real crazy. Where we at? Only 81,000 shares, the same as Works, man. This one just takes a little bit to start drawing attention on here. Before you know it, people start piling in. So add this to the watch list, y'all. Please keep an eye on this one. I really feel we're gonna break out, especially with these articles being published and everything. I mean, it's just a matter of time. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Short interest on this was like 30% last time I checked. It might have even went up more. Who knows? I haven't looked. If we start to move up today, though, I'll fill y'all in on that, see if it's changed. But I really feel this is going to be a good stock to trade. A little higher than we normally trade, $8. But hey, we're still under $10, so you know how I feel about these. Anything under 10, above $1, I love trading these. It's a lot of room to make some money. So just watch this one, y'all. That's all I can say. Just watch this one. I've called it in the past. Check the videos. If you don't believe me, this one we're looking to move up and make some good money here. All right, moving on. Stock number 3. If y'all are following since Friday, I've been talking about KXIN, KXIN Auto Holdings. I called it yesterday, y'all. I was watching the chart, checking the 30-minute here. You know, it's been consolidating, moving sideways. I called it yesterday. I seen this happening. I knew we were gonna break out. I knew it. I knew it was coming. Just as I predicted, as they say. But yeah, you see, we popped up, and we just started, you know, trailing back down, and then we started riding that moving average. And what do you know? This morning they publish another article. A plan for entry into compact EV market seeks merger and acquisitions. And that was published, and boom, shot up 365 from, you know, almost $1 increase there. We're about like 278 or so, and I was looking at it, and we're coming down already, testing levels here. We kind of fell below a little bit of the VWAP. I don't really think it's over for this one, y'all. We've kind of been waiting it. It's been acting a little weird. This one here, I believe there's a lot of sellers in here not wanting this price to move up. But if we can get enough volume, as you can see, we're at 6 million shares in the pre-market. We may get this one to start squeezing up also, y'all. So just keep an eye on it. We're at a pretty good level here. We've been holding it. As far as another buy, you know, $3 maybe if it comes down that low. But we look to be holding support here around 330, 328. So let's wait for the market. I'll call it a buy there. If we come back down lower, you know, $3 or so, I'd call that a buy. But add it, y'all. Watch it. I really feel we're gonna move. As you can see, we're holding above the 200-day. We broke out on the daily. This is the reason I didn't take a position, because we needed a hold above the 200-day exponential moving average. And we already closed above it. We opened yesterday, pushed up higher, and we're already starting to push up even more, as you can see. So 317, 338, give or take, is where we're at. We're holding around this level here. We just broke out. We have highs 1340. I can draw the trend line, y'all. But I'm telling you, man, we're gonna see these levels soon. It's coming. This is the EV market. It's the future of stocks or cars or whatever you want to call it. But it's just a matter of time, man. We broke out, and it's gonna start pushing up here. I know it is. So let's keep this on the list. If y'all don't want to trade it, watch it. Look for a good buy point, y'all. I'm calling it at these levels here. You know, if it comes down, tests, you know, 320, $3, buy. That's a buy. We're going to the moon. We're about to take off. We're in our rocket. Liftoff is coming. So yeah, please keep that in mind, y'all. Moving on though, last stock of the day, one I called. If y'all are in the Discord, you can check the Discord also. For those of y'all that aren't, please join. Let's talk about this real time. Y'all want some real time analysis? We can definitely chop it up in the Discord. I'm gonna be in there, you know, discussing my moves and things like that throughout the day. I would really like to utilize this tool. Something new that I started here yesterday. I do have some members already starting to join, but I would like to get y'all that are following my videos kind of just share your thoughts, and let's communicate on some of these stocks, and hopefully we can all, you know, team up and make some money and put money in everybody else's pockets here. But yeah, the link will be provided in the description. So for those of y'all that would like to join, please join, and let's chop it up, y'all. But IMV, this is stock number 4, IMV. We're at the top of the list. We moved up pretty rapidly. We're holding almost 9 million shares in the pre-market. Daily average is only 3 million plus. Y'all, we're already at 200, 300% above our daily average, which the volume's starting to pile in here. As you can see, we just broke out. We're at a low of 160. I called it this morning as we started to break out, hitting these levels, and we kind of been pushing up, but we're still testing around that VWAP also. 221, as you can see on the 4-hour, we've already broke through the exponential moving average. We have to test these levels here and break through them. So you're looking about 240 or so. If we can break through these levels, as you can see, is where we hit, seeing some resistance. But that's where we got to hit and hold above for support in order for us to push up higher. So let's watch this one to see how it plays out into the market open. If we start to hit these highs again, that's when I would call a buy point. But please keep in mind though, we got to hold above the 200-day. But even on the daily, it could be a little tricky, So we're like about right here. But we need to break this level. But even it's a little tricky trading. I usually don't like to trade stocks on the daily that are below the 200-day. This is more of a day trade. It may come up and come back down. Most of the time, for it to continue pushing up, it happens, but it doesn't happen often. Most of these will touch these levels and they'll turn back around and come back down. We need something to really drive it. But the good thing about IMV is we did have something published that's driving the price today. Company reported final top-line results of DE-CIDE-1 clinical trial and advanced treatment. Recurrent ovarian cancer. The company said median overall survival was 19.9 months. I believe it was like a 44% survival rate, which is not 100%, but it's good news. It's doing something right. 50% or so people that are on the treatment, it's actually giving some positive feedback there, or results anyways, and that's looking like people are interested in that this is doing something for this cancer, and we're seeing the price move. Volume is up, so this one can possibly continue to move, but it's still a little tricky. As I say, we got to watch the moving average. So as far as me trading this one, I probably won't trade it, not today, but I'm gonna watch it, and if we can continue to push through these levels, maybe throughout the week, if we can break through this level here, that's probably where I'll be looking to buy, if we can hold support around this level. If you're looking to day trade it today, you can, but just find a good point. As you can see here, 240, we'll probably come up and test this area around 280 or so. So if you decide to get in this stock, just be mindful when we hit these levels. If we do push up this high, we're gonna probably see a lot of resistance here, as you can see. So I'm gonna draw the line here, just so y'all are aware. But this is the level we're looking to break through. We have to break through this to continue to push higher. If you want to jump in this trade and we start to show that resistance here, this will be a good indicator as to when to take your profits. So just keep that in mind if you are wanting to trade this stock. We do have a lot of volume, but these ones are tricky that are playing under the 200-day. So just wanted to point that out. We do have some other movers in the market today. Fuel cell's one I've been wanting to watch. I've made good money on fuel cell. It's been a little stagnant here for the last couple of months. But it looks like the EV markets are starting to take off again. These are the fuel cell energy. You don't see this one up a lot in the pre-market. I was actually watching this yesterday, but just not enough going on to convince me to do a video yet. So we'll keep an eye on fuel cell. Fisker's also moving. XELA, we're still going to watch this as the market opens. And we also have DYNT. This one can go either way. As you can see, we closed at 130. We're holding around 159 or so. So there's a lot of resistance here. We have to break through this level here to continue to push up. We do have a high of 256. We hit 194 this morning, where hey, we can still push up to these levels, but it's looking a little bearish right now. So I would just hold, maybe keep an eye on this, see what happens as the market, opens, and see how this one plays out here. But that's where we're at today, y'all. This is the ones we're gonna have in focus mainly. But my top picks here: SPRT, KXIN, and NAOV. These are the ones to watch. Keep an eye on these. Let's try to get this money. Please, let me know y'all's thoughts as to some of these stocks. Discord is in the description provided on the video. And if y'all want to join, we can chop it up more throughout the day. We can talk stocks, talk some trades, buy and sell, where to take positions, when to buy in and buy out, and just kind of stay positive. We're trying to make some money, but communication is key here, y'all. So, but let me know what y'all think. We're starting to move into the pre-market now. It's 7:48 a.m. So let's see what happens as 8 o'clock comes around and see if we start to see some of these take off here. But I appreciate everybody tuning in today. If this video is doing y'all justice, hit that thumbs up, y'all. Show some love. Appreciate it. And we're going to catch up again later this afternoon on our closing bell session. But good trading to everyone, and we'll talk to y'all then. Peace out.